G'day guys, my name is Darcy Oliver and today I'm going to be focusing on the best TV shows that you should be checking out on Stan at the moment. Now Stan is a streaming service in Australia. Of course we know the popular giants such as Netflix, but there are some great shows on Stan at the moment that I recommend that you start checking out. So let's jump straight into it and let's focus on Bloom, which is set a year after a devastating flood in a country town that leaves 5 people dead. A magical plant appears that has the ability to restore youth. And this to me basically means you've got a second chance on life. You've got a second chance to re-experience your youth, and particularly when you've got such a great cast in this, such as Brian Brown and Jackie Weaver, of course, acting veterans in the Australian entertainment industry. You've also got Phoebe Tonkin and Ryan Corr, who are known for Pack to the Rafters and Tomorrow and the War Began. They've been around the industry for a while as well, and this is a show that's been in my binge queue. I've really enjoyed watching this so far. I'm going to go back and binge it. Now I've got a little bit more time on my hands. These are the shows that I'm going to go back and continue to binge, and Bloom is definitely one of them. Considering we've got a second season on the way, I'm going to go back and binge watch season 1. So that's one of the shows I recommend you check out on Stan at the moment. And if you are a Breaking Bad fan, then I also recommend you go and check out Better Call Saul season 5. Now listen, Better Call Saul has been a little bit of a slow burn for me in the previous seasons. Of course, if you're not sure what Better Call Saul is, I don't know how, but if you aren't, it basically centers around Jimmy McGill, the corrupt lawyer, on how he becomes Saul Goodman, the corrupt criminal lawyer in the Breaking Bad universe. So it's set years before the events of Breaking Bad. Of course, Bob Odenkirk was really that comic relief in the previous seasons of Breaking Bad, but now we've got Better Call Saul. And if you haven't seen season 5, you can actually go on Stan at the moment and rewatch all the seasons leading up to this point. It has been confirmed for a 6th and final season, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how Better Call Saul finishes off. Really hoping that this show can finish strong. I reckon there's one thing that ties Jimmy to becoming Saul fully, and that is Ray Seahorn's Kim Wexler character. Once they break off their relationship, I think that's going to drive Jimmy fully into Saul, and I couldn't be any more looking forward to this. What I do is I wait till these shows finish airing. Everyone's got all this disappointment, and then I go back and I start watching all these seasons after people have finished watching them, because they air weekly. But I'm going to say Better Call Saul for the binge. But if you can't wait, then make sure you go and check Better Call Saul season 5 out on Stan as well. Now, another show that I recommend checking out is a new show that's come on just recently, and that is Zoey's Extraordinary Playlist. Now, Zoey, who's played by Jane Levy, is a computer coder who, after an earthquake and an MRI scan, basically has the abilities to read people's thoughts via song and through her playlist. Of course, this is great if you love some great pop shows and some great pop songs such as the Jonas Brothers. You get that in there. You also get some great musical talent. It's a great new way to have a musical show, unlike something like a High School Musical, the series, or unlike something that's a little bit different. It's a great way to have another musical show on television. You've also got, TV royalty at this point with Lauren Graham, who I love from shows such as Parenthood, and she's known, of course, for the Gilmore Girls. She's been on television for quite some time, so to have her in this show playing Zoe's boss is very exciting as well. It basically, great to have an experienced talent to work off for this cast as well. So Lauren Graham's a great new addition. So Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, if you do like some good old pop songs, you do like me, a little bit of music theatre, people busting out into song, then make sure you go and check out Zoey's Extraordinary Playlist. And the last recommendation I have here for you is The Loudest Voice. Now listen, I'm a big Russell Crowe fan, unlike anybody else. And when you can combine Russell Crowe with my love of media, particularly when he portrays Roger Ailes, the guy who created Fox News, this global media corporation, and how it become what it is today, I really think that that's a really powerful show. It's been in my binge queue for quite some time. Like I say, I've got some more time on my hands now, so it's great to see Russell Crowe really diving deep into another role. I've loved what he's done recently with his career, with things like The Water Diviner and even things like The Nice Guys with Ryan Gosling. So always been a Russell Crowe fan, always been a media fan. Heck, I create YouTube videos here and put stuff on my channel, so that's why I'm a big media fan. I've been in newsrooms and stuff in the past before, so really excited to see this show and how the Fox News Corporation came to be. It's one that's been in my binge queue for quite some time. So yeah, those are the shows that I recommend that you check out on Stan at the moment. Number 1 with Bloom, number 1 with Better Call Saul, Zoey's Extraordinary Playlist, and The Loudest Voice. But what shows are you watching on Stan, or what shows are you binging? Let me know in the comment section down below. Right, guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. Make sure you also hit subscribe and hit the like button. And, of course, make sure that you go and check out some of my previous content as well. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. My name is Darcy Oliver, and I'll see you soon.